Yeah.
Right, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Morning, Michael. Nice to see you.
Morning.
It's the first Saturday morning show. We decided to do this one just for this Saturday. We've called it Off the Post Podcast. Hopefully, no one else has got that name as well, but we come up with that name. We had to call the show something. So, the Off the Post Podcast, it's a pre-match chat about the North London derby. As you know, out there, people, I'm an Arsenal fan, and this game, I'm always apprehensive when this game comes along. It worries me. Harry Kane always scores against Arsenal. I know, especially in recent years, that when we play Spurs at home, we normally win. I think we've lost once in about 20 games, or might be even more, something like that, at Highbury. I keep saying Highbury, at the Emirates. But we're just waiting for the team, like the teams
Right.
to come through. But what?
Time out. The Arsenal team's here.
Oh, go on in.
Right.
Go on in.
Down.
I can't hear.
Can you hear me?
I can't hear you, Mike.
Can you hear me?
Go on.
Can you hear me?
Just about. You're really quiet though.
Oh, fuck. Can you hear me now?
Yes. Go on. Give it to me.
Ramsdale.
Yes. Who? You've gone quiet again, Mike. Oh no, what's play? You always plays up your one.
Hello.
I heard you say Ramsdale in goal.
Can you hear me now?
No.
I'm talking. You can't hear
What's
me.
up with your mic? It's sort of coming in and out. It's like 1 minute I can hear you, next minute I can't. You got them silly headphones in again, ain't you? Earphones.
Let me take.
Let me see. I can't get it up on my phone yet. Oh, I can. The lineups. Right. I've got the lineups as well. Right. While you're fraffing about, we've got Ramsdale in goal. We've got Ben White right back. Saliba and Gabriel centre halves. And he's gone with Zinchenko at left back. So Tierney might have been. I know he got a knock when he was in the international break, which is oh mate, it's that's why I hate these international breaks. He's got another knock yet again, Tierney. It looks like. I'll check and see if he's on the bench in a minute. But Zinchenko, as it stands, is left back. We've got Partey and Xhaka in midfield. Partey had a knock as well in international duty, but he seems to be fit. Odegaard's back in the number 10 role, flanked by Martinelli on the left and Saka on the right. And obviously Gabriel Jesus up front. And then we go back to the Tottenham team. We've got Romero, Dyer, and I can't pronounce that. I can't even see that properly. Linglet or something. I ain't heard of him. But
The Link.
Hey?
The Link? Is that his name?
Linglet or something. I don't know. But there's Perisic, Bendiker, Højbjerg, and Emerson Royale across the midfield with Charleston and Son behind Kane. So, Kulusevski must be injured because I was a bit worried about him because he's a good player. On the bench, we've got Arsenal have Rob Holding, Lokonga, Marquinhos, Reece Nelson, Eddie Nketiah. Tierney's on the bench, Tommy Arsu, Matt Turner, the goalkeeper, and Vieira. And then on the Tottenham's bench is Bissouma, Doherty, Fraser Foster, some geezer called Gill, Sanchez, Sarr, Sessegnon, Skip, and Spence. They say Arsenal's bench ain't great. I don't think Spurs' bench is that great either. Barring Basuma, I can't think of anyone there that's really that great. Mike?
No, it's not a strong bench, to be fair.
Neither team.
No. But I think Arsenal have got more options on the bench than what Tottenham have got. Because I'm looking at it now, they've got 1, 2, 3 defenders, 4 defenders. Yeah, about 4 defenders and 2 holding midfield players on the bench, and a goalkeeper.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's not the strongest bench, but it looks like a decent team.
Yeah, both teams look pretty good. You know, in the way that Arsenal have been playing lately. You know, I'm more confident than what even though I'm still a little bit apprehensive. I'm more confident than I would usually be, especially with the former players like Granit Xhaka, who you know, he loses his head a lot, and in previous seasons he's a bit erratic, but he seems to have been playing very well this season, playing in a more advanced role. Party's allowing him to do that, and also because he's playing with an inverted fullback. Zinchenko or Tierney's been coming over to cover him, and he's been going forward. So,
because if you think about it, at times what he used to do, Xhaka, is when the wing backs or the wingers went forwards, he would drift over to the
left back,
over to the left back. But now he doesn't need to do that because they're playing with the 3 with the wing backs. It's leaving him free to just do his job.
Yeah, go forward. Yeah, play as a number 8, like he's obviously wanted to do.
Yeah, but the thing that worries me with him, obviously, because he's so hot-headed and it's a North London derby.
Yeah.
Is it going to be back to the old Xhaka or?
Exactly that. I'm very worried about. I'm also worried about Jesus. Now they're going to get stuck into him. They're going to try. He's got 4 yellow cards. So if he gets booked again, excuse me. If he gets booked again in this game, he misses the Liverpool game. So they're really going to be a technical. You know, technically, if they especially if they're losing, they're going to get stuck into Jesus. They're going to try and get him. So we could lose the next game possibly against Liverpool, and I'm worried about that.
And the thing is that that Romero for Tottenham, he is a bit like that. To be fair, he's like he will give it to you, wind you up. But I think if I were Jack, I'd play on him because he's quite reckless. He'll give you free kicks, silly fouls.
Yeah.
So if I was Jesus, I'd play on him, or that Lenglet.
Yeah.
I don't really know much about him.
I ain't seen him. I don't think I've seen him. That's why I couldn't pronounce his name. I haven't heard it.
I think he's the one that come from Barcelona on loan.
Okay.
I think he is. But I'd play on them because I think at the minute Eric Dyer's playing really well.
Yeah, he is
really well. So I'd keep away from Dyer. One because he's playing well and he's physical and strong as well.
Yeah.
But with Romero, he's hot-headed. He will give free kicks away.
Yeah. Okay.
And then you've got obviously with Martinelli on the left. So you've got who's playing right back.
Well, it'd be Emerson Royal. He's playing the wing back, isn't he?
Yeah, it'd be Royal. He's playing okay at the minute, but defensively, I don't think he's that good.
No.
He's a bit clumsy.
I think he might be a bit clumsy, but I think he's a decent. He's a right back though, isn't he? He's not. Is he a wing back really? I think he's more of a right back.
That's the thing. I think that's what I'm saying. He reminds me a bit of like Trent. He's good going forwards at times.
Yeah.
But he can't do the both. Going forwards and coming back.
He can cross the ball as well. I've got to say hi to Dan. Hello, Dan. He's in the chat. How do you see this one going though, Mike? What what do you think the score's going to be? I mean, I said 2-0 Arsenal, but I'm thinking with my heart, not my head. I suppose I don't know. it's definitely going to be an hard game.
Yeah, I think Ben White's going to be marking Richarlison.
Yeah,
I think he'll be on the and Richarlison. If Ben White can keep his head and keep his cool, because Richarlison will wind him up.
I think he's playing the other side, Richarlison. According to what I've got here, so Ben White will be more on Son.
Well, mate,
Maybe
yeah,
they put Saliba on Son. I think I'd stick Saliba on Son and Gabriel and Kane. I don't know. It's an hard one to pick because man marking is very dangerous as well, especially the way they interact, Kane and Son and Richarlison, the way they keep moving about.
When they're playing three up front and you're playing like three at the back, it is hard to man mark because you don't want to be left 3-on-3.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I don't know. I think it will. If Arsenal give them too much respect and sit off, Tottenham
have got to take the game to them. Look how good they play when we've got the ball, when we were attacking. But remember last season, I think it was the same fixture. I think it was at the Emirates. We was 3-0 up in about 20 minutes or 25 minutes.
Yeah.
And then for the rest of the game, we sat off them.
Sat back, yeah.
Yeah, we sat off them for the rest of the. Not only the rest of that
3-2
half.
that game, weren't it?
3-2. The rest of that half, and also the whole of the second half, we sat off and let them come at us. We didn't even try and hit them on the counter, really. We was lucky.
But the thing, and I do think if Arsenal do go 1-0, 2-0 up, again looking at the bench, I don't see anyone coming off that's going to change the game.
No.
The bench that they've got is a bench for if Tottenham go 1-0, 2-0 up. A defensive bench.
Yeah. To contain.
You know what I mean? So to be fair,
Doherty.
It's so hard.
Yeah.
But I do think with Arsenal being at home, Arsenal win 2-1.
Arsenal win 2-1, yeah. Well, listen, in my opinion, they've got to just go for the jugular. They've just got to play them. They've got to play their game, and Son come off the bench the last game they played 2 weeks ago and got an hat-trick. He's starting today. He's full of confidence. He's their most dangerous player for me. Harry Kane, if they get a penalty, Harry Kane will score. But for some reason, he loves scoring against Arsenal anyway. He always seems to get a goal, whether it be a penalty or header, whatever. He always seems to get a goal against us, doesn't he? I can't remember what game we're against us that he hasn't scored.
Yeah, you always get one. You always get them players that score. Love scoring against.
I remember Didier Drogba when he was at Chelsea and Diego Costa. Both of them always used to score against us as well when they was playing. I remember once Costa. Yeah. I remember when Costa he was suspended. Red card, free game suspension. The game when he came back was against Arsenal. We put him straight in the squad and he scored and they beat us. You know what I mean? So that's how I feel about Harry Kane. Harry Kane always seems to score against Arsenal, and apparently he was an Arsenal fan when he was young. So, so he's always people always getting on his back about that. So he's always got something to prove against us.
I think to be fair, I didn't even know together. Jamie Carragher, he's an Everton fan.
Everton fan.
Yeah.
Wow.
And look how long he played for Liverpool and hated Everton.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. It's obviously now he's obviously an Arsenal fan playing for Tottenham.
Yeah, but I know that's just as bad, isn't it? Or even might be even worse because the animosity and the hatred between the Arsenal and Spurs, But anyway, so you fancy 2-1, I fancy 2-2. I'd like to know what everybody else thinks. I think there's Dan, if he's still in the chat. Dan, what do you think the score's going to be? Let us know.
He's like a little Tottenham fan, though, isn't he, Dan?
Is he? He's Barcelona, he said before.
Yeah, I know, but he's got a soft spot for Tottenham.
Well, no, that's it. I like to know more of your comments, mate. That's a lot there. I didn't know that. Sweet. All right then. So yeah, do you think you get booked, Jesus? Do you think they're getting booked? I think they're gonna
They're gonna target him, knowing that he's on that yellow card. But will they target him for that? Because they don't really care.
Yeah, but no, they will care if we're beating them. If we're beating them, if I was manager, I'd want I'm losing to Arsenal, and I know that Jesus needs one more booking, and he's going to get missed the next game against Liverpool. Obviously, you're going to want him if they beat us, they beat my team. I'm going to want them to lose the next game, so we've got a chance to catch him up. Do you know what I mean? So I'd say target their striker, get him booked, so he gets suspended.
But whether he plays the next game or not, it's irrelevant to Tottenham.
Well, it ain't, is it? Because if we beat Tottenham and we're top and we're like three or 4 points clear of them, if we lose our next game and they win their next game, they've made up the ground. Do you know what I mean?
No, but they can make the ground up if Jesus is there. Don't mean he's because he's there, you're going to win the game.
We've got more chance.
But if you was playing Nottingham Forest next week.
Yeah, but we're playing Liverpool. We're playing Liverpool.
Would it matter?
Nottingham Forest, no. But Liverpool, yes.
You need him, but I don't think Tottenham's mentality is.
You watch the game. Watch the game. I guarantee they're going to be on him.
That works on a two-legged game. Like if we get him booked, he's suspended for the second leg.
Yeah, I get that. I get what you're saying, but they're going to want us to hinder us as much as they can to slow down our winning ratio, because they know that we've got less chance of winning against Liverpool with Jesus in if he's not in the side. So,
but I think they're going to wind him up anyway because they know they can probably get at him. If they get him an early yellow card, they think he can't touch us. He can't do nothing for another.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he's got to try and keep his head and keep cool, and then just keep going.
But hopefully the manager's going to tell him to just keep your head. Don't make no fucking rash tackles. You know what I mean? Like he has been. He's been booked 4 times in 7 games.
Yeah.
I think he only got booked 10 times in 100 and fucking something games for Man City. You know what I mean?
But that comes down to, I think, the way that he plays and what he's trying to prove.
Yeah.
You know, he's trying to prove that he is as good as he is. And Man City should have let him go, and they should have played him more. So I think he's overcompensating.
Yeah. Yeah. Possibly. But there you go. So that's that. So, I'm a bit nervous. I'm going to watch the game. We're going to be... you've got... West Ham got Wolves tonight. There's also the Manchester derby tomorrow. Man City. So plenty to talk about on our show on Monday.
Run through the fixtures, Lee.
The fixtures today.
And we'll give the results.
Today's games.
Our score predictions.
All right, go on then. Let's do some score predictions. Arsenal, Tottenham. You said 2-1. I said 2-0. We've got Bournemouth, Brentford.
1-0.
2-0 Brentford. What? Go on.
1-1.
1-1. I'll say 2-0 Brentford. Another derby, Crystal Palace, Chelsea. It's a London derby.
2-0 Chelsea.
Yeah, I agree with that one. Fulham, Newcastle.
Ooh.
I'm going to go 1-0 Fulham. Mitrovic to score against his old club.
I don't know if he's playing. I think I read on the Sky Sports News that he might have had a knock. That Isak had a knock as well. I'm going 1-0 Newcastle or 1-1.
You got to have one or the other, bruv.
1-1.
Liverpool, Brighton.
Have they even got a manager, Brighton?
I'm not even sure. I'm not sure, to be honest.
3-0 Liverpool.
I'll say 2-0. I'll say 2-0 Liverpool. Southampton, Everton. That's a draw in my book.
2-1 Everton.
I'm going to go 1-1. And West Ham, Wolves.
Hate predicting West Ham. They're saying Diego Costa could be on the bench as well, so.
Oh shit, for Wolves. He's 38, don't worry. 37.
Yeah, we're not.
Don't be scared of him.
2-0.
I'm going to say 0. 2-0.
2-0 West Ham.
A no score draw. That's confidence.
What are you saying?
For you. A no score draw. 0-0. All right, then let's wrap this up, Mike. Yes, because I want to go and
quickly do Saturday games.
Sort myself out, get ready for
Sunday games. The Manchester Derby, quickly. The Manchester Derby in that.
On Sunday game. All right, let's look at Sunday. On Sunday, there's 2 games on Sunday. Man City, Man United.
3-1
Man City. Yeah, both of us agreed there. And Leeds Villa.
1-0 Villa.
Yep, I was going to say exactly the same thing. 1-0 Villa. Gosh. And we've got 1 game on Monday. Leicester Forest. 1-1.
Leicester 2-1.
Okay. And we'll be back. That's at 8 o'clock Monday. That's when we're going to be back. We're going to be back at 8 o'clock Monday night. We'll do our weekend review, post-match reviews, and we'll have a little chat about the games and how they went. And hopefully, I'm going to be happy because Arsenal are going to beat Spurs 2-0 today. Let's hope so. All right, then. Let's log off, Mike, because we've got to get ready for the game. It's going to kick off in 40 minutes. So I've got to go and have something to eat quick and then get ready for the game. So we'll see you later, everyone. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you on Monday.
See you Monday.
Later.